Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up. Losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I'm ready now for second and 9. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And some room to work. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Here to his running back. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it? if you go for it on 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
An update now from Philadelphia. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And his kick here is good. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Let's go! Green 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3-19. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the wideout in motion.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go. Check. Patriot!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finds a seam inside the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Detroit! 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 Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit! No. 10. Under 10. Set. Blue landed.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is good. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So 2nd and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Back now here on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, Show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, that's Joseph. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Look at 56. Here we go, 56. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Detroit! 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 Now let's go! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
And they give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have now taken a late lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And an alley to run. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Over.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there.